Wagwan people, yet again it's the show with no intro. I go by the name of Sydney125.
R to the A, B, aka Mr. Classic.
And today we have a special guest yet again.
Yeah.
Again.
Yes, sir.
Money!
I said she's the money plants.
Yes, sir.
Every day.
She's in the building.
Yes,
She's
sir.
gonna kick it with us as we do the weekly recap.
Wagwan.
So,
Yeah.
niaje wase?
Poa sana.
Unasemaje?
Kofiti.
How has your week been, sir?
Ko salama sana maze. Just been watching violence on TV. All over the place.
All over the place and thing.
Violence and a lot of corruption.
Okay.
Yes.
Nah.
My week has been awesome. Yeah, nothing new. Hustle. And I've been feeling good and at peace.
Alright.
Yeah, how was your week?
Mi wiki yangu imekuwa fantamagorgeous. Yeah, I've been chilling out with the homies. Tumekuwa studio in and out. Tumekuwa mtaani pia with a couple of friends. You know, reconnecting. Tuna chill too, you know, having a blast. Of course pia nikiangalia hizi mashinanigans zenye zinaendelea Kenya. Anyway, tuingie sports ama ni aje?
Let's get it.
Umekuwa ukicheki baki?
Of course.
Wagwan with the Celtics and thing.
I told you Celtics was the way, the truth and the light. Na ukakata
Ni
kunisikia.
finish them.
Nikakwambia finish kumalo.
Lakini unaona kama itakuwa clean sweep. Juu sasa wako 3-0 up.
Yeah, definitely. Game 4 they are doing it. They are getting unless game 3 Nani tried Kyrie and then Luka's defense actually I was watching after the game.
Yeah, the
Highlights. Guys who were talking about the game. All wanasema Luka's defense is trash.
But Luka fouled out. That's why they won. They only won with
But no, hata kama ali foul out, his defense.
3 minutes to. Unajua that's only the third time I'm foul out in an NBA game.
Okay. But Kyrie aliwasaidia.
Kyrie alitry.
Alishoot. Alikuwa na shots, alikuwa na
Hiyo clearly inaenda kwa clean sweep. But I think the Mavs will pull off at least one.
Oh, ikwe 4-1. Niliona.
Ikwe 4-1. And I think they'll do that intentionally. Ndio washinde championship kwa home court yao.
Okay.
It's more nostalgic.
Team yako ni gani?
Celtics.
Kwa team Celtics.
Winning team.
Okay. Nimemshika. Sitaki kumchomea. Najua.
Anyway,
the truth behind it.
Harambee Stars.
Yeah.
Wamekuwa kifanya mambo.
Yeah.
Tulicheza na Ivory Coast.
Nilicheki. Tuliwanyuka ama tulidraw?
Tulidraw.
Okay.
So for Kenya, tumekuwa tukidupoa ball. Hizi ni early qualifiers World Cup.
Shout out.
Yeah, so we're hoping at least Kenya wanaweza try fight.
Kuwekelea kitu.
Bwana Kaolunga. Bao 2-3 nishafunga. Unacheki ati Kaolunga.
Bao 2-3 nishafunga.
Shout out to Michael Olunga.
Yeah.
Wherever you are, the captain.
Yeah.
The captain.
The boys are doing well.
Kama kawaida.
And I like it because unajua sasa sahi nilikwambia tuko na kitu inaitwa what's the word for patriotism? Yeah. Are you a patriot?
I think tumeanza kurudi back to what needs to be done. Unajua pia tukianza kupenda zile vitu zenye tunadu.
Yeah.
Upende sports, upende muziki, upende acting, upende fashion, upende you know, it just doesn't have to be any of these other technical jobs.
Yeah.
Ati lazima uende 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And it also shows that kuna creativity mob, kuna youth, there's a lot of talent.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Euros inakam.
Okay.
Maze uko team gani? Kuna Euros kutoka na Copa America.
Nimeona Germany ilipita.
Germany iko nditni.
Yeah.
Kwanza kuna group of death hapo ngori sana. So if you're avid football fan, najua Premier League imeisha lakini usikwame hapo, ingia tu pia watch ball. Hata
Team yako ni gani?
Winning team.
No. EPL.
Winning team.
Sema tu England.
EPL. England. Zakina Arsenal, Manchester. Huko.
Man City.
Number 10. The Blues.
The Blues.
He's talking about
Chelsea. Oh
Chelsea.
Lord.
Chelsea.
Oh my God.
Chelsea
Tied with the team.
ni sawa.
Yes,
Lakini mta come back. So guys, Euro is up. Tuko karibu ku Drogba is not even
Drogba. Let's get Didier Drogba. Wherever you are.
And
Wait, my friend. If you were not born to know when Drogba was playing,
Mimi niko shocked
there's
to
some
have
ancient people
you
around
think I
here.
didn't know?
Guy Solomon Kalu.
Ndio.
Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Drogba sayata ana kalkita linyoa.
Drogba ko bald bro. Mana bald.
Zamana bald.
Ngoma na beard.
Alinge Balman society.
Ngoma na beard very soon. All
Hey,
of us.
Anyway,
We are here.
Now sorry to take you from a very light moment. Sahi unajua
Bado tuko sports?
Hapana, sports imeisha.
Oh,
So sahi
no, okay.
what did you want to do?
Jovante man.
Jovante, kuna boxing.
Jovante Tank na
Kuna
Frank
boxing
Martin. Leo asubuhi.
Leo asubuhi kutakuwa na finals Celtics Mavs.
Yeah.
If the Celtics win, they take the
league.
championship.
Yeah.
Alafu sasa kuna hiyo Jovante Tank.
Yeah, hiyo ndio nangoja.
Frank Martin.
Uko wapi?
Na kuna Benavides pia.
Yeah, Benavides of course.
So,
ni fight mbili.
Yeah, the two big mega fights.
Okay,
of course.
Big sides.
Niko team Tank.
Okay, na big man.
Benavides.
Kwa nini Benavides?
Because it's just a bad man. Unaona vile umse ana launch mablo buda.
Okay. Ni venye tu
first guy.
Ni venye tu we are not, I don't know.
Do you know Benavides was scheduled to fight Canelo? Lakini Canelo ni kana
Benavides ni mbigi sana.
Anamduck.
No, Canelo.
Yeye ndo number 1 contender Benavides. So every time Canelo amekuwa kipick different. Unajua Canelo is also older.
Yeah.
So ataki kuachilia yo King of Mexico.
Okay.
Unajua kipita anamuita Hefe. Unajua Hefe.
The Mexican monster.
Wewe unacheza wewe.
Yeah.
Benavides is a bad guy.
Yeah, but mimi naona inaenda kwa Tank. I don't know wase wa Martin. Sijui mambo yenyu, but inakuanga na Tank. I'm always sure when Tank is fighting. You can't go against him. It's hard.
Tank is a bad man. Anyway,
yeah.
On to some other news.
Yeah.
Hapa Kenya. Jambi Koikai's funeral.
Yeah, kuliendaji.
Was happening was it today? It was today. And unajua Kenya pia they are very interesting human being. Because as much as tumeshow love sana, and big up to all the Kenyans mazee wale wamedonate.
Yeah.
Unacheki wale wamesaidia na funeral. Ukiangalia hata vile hiyo place ilikuwa imejaa crazy, which means like ali affect lives of wengi. But there's a flip side to Kenyans too. Unacheki maselebu wengi walikuwa wamekaa
kumcheki kumsend off
kuhudhuria
hiyo
funeral. So what happened was my brothers zetu Butita na Njugush
walikuwa
wamepull up. So unajua ile harakati vile mambo inaenda kuisha, unajua raia anakumbuka funeral lika imeisha, we ni Butita bana, unajua unaweza nitoa acha ujinga, hebu acha leta kitao,
wakaanza
sasa unajua mmoja akikuja
kwa bombard
na ni karibu na Kibich
na ni umati
so unajua wase wako njaa. Sasa wakaanza kuwa swarm mazee. Unacheki ukiangalia like some of the clips and videos unaona Butita na nani
juu hawana security,
wanakimbia hawana security. Na mind you hata ukiangalia hizo clips unaona ni karao ako hapa kando anapita tu ako like hey man, it's none of my business.
Silipwi kufanya hiyo kazi.
Yes. Nimekuja hapa kuangalia story ishe nirudi job ama nirudi mtaani.
So wakawa bombard hapo kwa nda yao. Sasa of course lazima watu wawili watatu waachiwe, alafu
but you can see hata vile msana anatoka za hasty catches. Ukiona hata wasanii wanaitisha do fulani for shows and gigs, now you understand why people need security. Unaget?
So ni umauru ama tu ni wasa wanapenda kina Butita too much?
Hiyo ni umauru. Unawapenda mpaka unawarob.
Si ndio hiyo. Wakenya tunakuanga na hiyo ama?
Sorry, continue.
Mimi niliona brother Bernard. Brother.
Wait, wacha nikuulize.
And then Jungusha, mbona uliacha bibi yako nyuma?
Guy alimtoka.
Man, ako like, take it, tupatane home. Oh my God.
Nimefungua passenger side.
I know.
Nikiwasha hii gari ukwe hapa next year ama nakuacha. Nimezidi.
Man, you embarrass you.
So waliwafukuza wakawachuja from the venue.
Wali swarm, but now you see even the driving off unaweza ona msee amekanyaga gede. Yani I need to get out of here now. Otherwise
ilikuwa imeshaona.
So now I'm wondering ni kama hata vile sometimes najua si usaidiana hii Kenya. Ushaenda Blankets and Wine or any of these events hapo Ngong Race Course. Alafu ukitoka, the event is so beautiful, everything is nice, security hata ndani ko A1.
I have a story.
A1. Alafu ukitoka, especially kama una ndae ama una doya Uber. Wacha hata na ndudhi haiwezi kusaidia sana. Kasi Uber ama moti. You know the repercussions.
The repercussions are, nimesema niko na story. Tulikuwa tumetoka show event ya wasanii wakubwa sana. So si tukasema ati wacha tutoke haraka juu tunaishi Rongai na Rongai ni mbali. So intraji mapema ndio best. Kutoka nje venye tunatoka tulikuwa tunatembea na boy wangu aje sin mention but anajua akiona hiyo story atajua. Tunapiga lap msee fulani akatokelezea out of nowhere akaanza kusema ati niaji si nidunge kinde kwa giza
unajua at that moment
no haiko imenihit
lazima
haiko imenihit bro. Tunatembea tuko tu zetu tunataka kwenda home.
Uko maji
you've had a good time. This guy whoever he is stories za kinde mimi sina kinde. Mimi naenda home. Sawa akachana mimi akaanza kusumbua boy wangu pia akamwambia ana kinde. Akapanda akasema hata mbao bana. So it's like is now anawapima. Tunadoa tumefika kwa gate sasa. He's still with us. We are still walking. Tunatoka nje. So venye naangalia msee niko like waangalia hivi kando naona msee fulani kwa stage. Amekaa kwa mawe na kona inaitwaje Heineken. Heineken bottle. Anajitandika. Unatoa wapi Heineken bottle katikati ya barabara hakuna shop iko open.
Si ametoa ndani. Na ndani huwezi toka na hiyo chupa nje.
So, okay, sawa. Bado jani hit. Bado tuko hapo tu nje. So sasa the dude was asking us for the 10 bob. Akasema, lakini nyi wasema mazejo. Sasa hii maze kupata gari itakuwa a bit tricky. Mnaona mkitoboa? Tukamwambia, si tunangoja mati kikam. Sawa. So venye anatuongelesha ndio nikaona sasa the guy with the Heineken starts coming towards us. And then all of a sudden kama tu zile mahaina za ska kwa Simba mahaina zake si zilikuwa zinapula za Lion King hizo mahaina zilikuwa gengeng wasa wakaanza tu kutokea tu kwa giza out of nowhere bro unasema giza bro ndio inakuhit sasa ding 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 everybody here is a thug. They surround you like yani wanatokea tu tokeeni kila kitu sasa you can't do anything, you can't shout to anyone.
What will you do nini?
Si unapeana sasa unadu
ulipeana
unatokwa fiti unatokwa Kenya tu uko nayo unatokwa hata wakiona kama unakaa fiti whatever you got wanakutoka. Sasa tukirudi ndani ati tunaenda kuuliza sasa ati the guards were there ati mazee jo tumechapiwa nini hasa wanakuambia bro unaona hii kazi pali inaishia ni pali lights zinaisha hapo ndo pali
kazi imeisha
busy imeisha. Me I'm not beyond that, I don't know.
Anyway that was a great story my brother.
Hapo
kwa nini hii story ya Njambi it was very unfortunate na pia wa Kenya mazee we need to do better. Unacheki for such an occasion ilikuwa asendiwe off vizuri watu waende home. Hiyo si it's not the moment.
I thought it ilikuwa
such
adrenaline
things.
ama si ilikuwa adrenaline
Adrenaline ya kuomba
wase walikuwa mangwaka. I am 100%.
Not walikuwa wezi ni waras ni
hawezi blame ngwaka.
No, I'm not
Our
blaming
say-
Ngwaka. I'm saying
Only
guys
herb.
were not
Only herb.
guys were not
Can't stop
100. Unaget guys walikuwa unajua okay. Ushaenda nini ya reggae? Ushaenda performance ya reggae event.
Of course
Ama reggae.
Mimi nishaenda. Okay, wase uja sana ina depend kani nyayo ama outdoor. Wase ukuwa wengi. Unaget? And then ni kama endeni mcheki show ya nani ya Chronics. Wase waliingia ilikuwa na checkpoint tatu like 1 unatoka hapo 2 wanakucheck 3 time ya Chronics kuimba Skanking Sweet
kila mtu
mangwaka zilitoka
zilitoka
wapi?
Watu waliskank.
Zilitoka wapi?
Waliskank ya ukweli.
You get what I mean? So okay, my point is wase who are gonna pull up kwa especially like funerals are a bit emotional. Yeah. So labda wase wamejipina matei na whatever.
Na mambo zao.
So zikishika sana because hizo vitu take long, people will talk, speeches, blah blah blah.
For sure.
So hiyo time yote zinashika. By the time sasa ati ndio huyu sasa anafaa kwenda kuzikwa. By the way alizikwa. Si mimi niliona walisema wali drive off like ilikuwa frenzy.
Yeah, but sasa that's
Njugush.
kina Njugush ndo aliishia.
But she was buried and you guys, I don't know if you saw what walienda ku celebrate. Like literally people are celebrating her life.
Yeah.
And personally my thought about it is of course her being in entertainment nani mtu wa watu. I think the best way or should love if people celebrate her life, right? And that is what people did because ulikuwa napata a lot of watu walikuwa hapo ni watu wa green, red, yellow and
Quiver kulikuwa kumeja.
and yeah, Quiver was crazy. And at the end of the day somebody might have a good intention na kuna yule mwingine amekuja kuiba. Ni same tu na event. Anaona this is an opportunity for me nitoke na iPhone iOS. iOS kama 5 niuze 3000. It's crazy because
Ni spare parts.
literally unajua. So mtu ameenda na intentions zake pale. Mwingine ameenda tu for real ama fun and everything. Na unge control those people. And if you've ever been to reggae events or it's always rowdy. And stuff like that.
But
so
we want to change that narrative pia. Unacheki as much as unajua tunasaidiana,
and then they had
tunalishana.
bottles. Watu walikuwa tu mavitu.
Watu walikuwa mavitu.
Ilikuwa emotional.
It was emotional and also to make it even more emotional. Jambi's dad sadly.
Wallahi.
Pia yeye amepass on.
Nilicheki.
Leo asubuhi.
Yeah.
Ilikuwa jana. I think it's yesterday. Yeah.
We don't know the cause,
So
but damn.
yeah, we don't know the cause for sure. Allegedly there's other things. We won't mention them now, but allegedly alipatikana tu yani unacheki. So RIP to Njambi's family. I know they're going through it right now.
Maze.
Unajua ku lose mzae,
Double tragedy, maze.
ku lose mtoi. I can imagine like what the mom is feeling if she's there, that is. Yeah. So RIP to the family, condolences sana. And we love the love that Kenyans are showing for one of their own.
Yeah.
But tujaribu kuwa na slightly bit of decorum.
Okay.
And ndio tukisend off mtu tukwe na some decency.
Ama.
Yeah, am I allowed to give my thoughts?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, sure. Of course it's not easy for the family. Mamake, she's just from burying the daughter and now this other person. And it was yesterday, if you saw, or if it's a day before, he actually was saying forgive me thrice, right? And he said I'm gonna rephrase. I failed as a father, and allegedly he was an absentee father, right? He was not part of his life. And that is like a really dire and deep conversation.
For sure.
Yeah, because it's really, really not pia okay. Is okay. I want to wish the family well, but again, what I'm learning from all this is be present in your daughter's life. Be present in your kid's life. At the end of the day, there's consequences to being absent.
Yeah.
Because in a son's life, there is need for having both parents. There is importance of having a father present in a son's life to teach the boy how to be a man.
For sure.
Literally, you need these figures in your life. You need a mom to teach you how to be a lady, to nurture, to love. There is every importance of every parent.
Yeah.
So let's not also normalize,
Single
parenthood.
households, yeah.
Let's not also normalize, being deadbeat, because it's something that is now really, really common. And it's so crazy because we have to know, of course, there is the root cause of all this. So if we try and say it's a dire conversation that just needs like a lot of,
I also feel like when grown-ups consent to having coitus and there's an offspring, there needs to be an agreement. Most guys nowadays wanaogopa because there's a lot of implications later. You get what I mean? But we forget that God provides in some way. Because 9 times out of 10 hizo house zenye ziko na single parent, mostly it's the ladies who stay with the babies, but most of the time mtu wetu ata grow up fiti, si ati atakosa food, si ati atakosa nini. It's more of a support and a structure basis that is lacking, and as young men pia tunafaa kuchangamka na hiyo sector na tuache kuogopa responsibility.
And at the end of the day, raising a kid is not only finance, guys. Let us stop normalizing it's only finance, emotional, physical presence. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff. You don't only need money to raise a kid. You need to support them emotionally, physically. You need to be present in every child's life. So if we normalize stuff like, hey, I'm okay to be an independent, strong black woman, because at the end of the day, who is suffering? It's the kid, and the kid is very innocent. And so it's crazy.
It's beautiful you've brought up that point, because it's becoming natural for us to raise like more feminine men nowadays. It's primarily because they don't have a father figure to look up to. So what they see the mom doing, utakuta kakijana kadogo anaanza kuvaa anaanza
unasikia acha nipigie mamangu. Why? You are a man. Call your mom for what purpose?
Call your dad.
I mean, be a man enough. So we are raising weak people.
For sure.
Sorry.
All right. Next to our next story, unajua kuna
finance.
Wachana tunakuja hapo kwa finance. Hiyo ndio that one is a different topic on its. Did you hear about the OCS who shot the magistrate?
Yeah.
Kwa chambers zake.
Yeah. That was crazy.
What are your thoughts on that?
Yani okay, vitu zina happen sahi ni hata sielewi, unaget. Ulisikia Eric Omondi akisema, Eric Omondi alikuwa amejam, anasema ama ni mimi ndio nimechizi. Umeona hiyo clip? Like it's crazy maze. Me like I swear like hizi past episodes zote tumefanya mpaka saa hii. Tukicompile hizi stories zote, Kenya is crazy.
It's sad that tumefika level enye wase wana abuse power, because the story has it that the OCS's wife was being tried for a case. She was on trial. So she was sentenced. So this OCS didn't like it that she was sentenced, because maybe uko behind the scenes, you never know what was happening. Labda walijaribu kukoa sama kujaribu tu, yani kutoa mtu wako. It's understandable. Kila mtu ako na right yake ya kufight kutoa mtu wake, but now the ruling ikaenda against. So wako hapo kwa hizo chambers hapo nje, and you can't just enter to your magistrate's chambers hivyo. This is a high ranking officer.
Individual.
Mazaka kampiga bullet ya thigh. Alafu other cops wakakuja wakafinish the job. Imagine.
That sounds like a movie, bro.
In a judicial building. Mahali kuna yani so many civilians are there. So yani how do you reach a level unakuwa stone cold hivyo?
I mean angeweza tu control his emotionally anataka.
Angekuwa Njoroge mingi. But now you see afadhali angechukua route ya Njoroge akule magistrate foul 2-3 at least tungekuwa naye angemreset.
Bibi yangu.
Bibi yangu.
Msicheze na mabibi za watu.
Sasa now let me ask you a question. To all the civilians wenye watu wamepewa bad rulings na wamefungwa ndani. How come wengine pia wako innocent huko ndani? Exactly, there's so many people who are innocent, but at the end of the day unaona tumeanza tunaonesha our true colors, because if you can see what's been happening, like mwananchi anashinda tu akifinywa ana react. Now tumefika mahali uwezi niambia umefika level unatoa gun with your whole ranks and everything, una shoot tu mtu live.
Is it the true colors of the purpose coming out?
Could be.
Yeah.
But now you see it, what example are we setting? Unajua hata sasa huo msee ukianza kumuuliza rank yako ulifikaje hapo, you know, before you are promoted lazima ukue, yani umeonesha uko na decorum, uko na discipline, unaona uko na uko na training, skills, uko na psychological skills.
But pia uje uko ndani pia kuna corruption. Even the judicial system is corrupt. So we can't be actually pretending, you have to be like an upright person to be an OCS.
But don't shoot people.
They find their way up there. Some of them are not even qualified to be police. Unashangaa huyu polisi ni mfupi aje. Sema kwa kuna
qualifications.
You know, like I thought you're supposed to be like really, I don't know. So
under training.
Like
but you see
corruption and
vile unasema corruption hiyo sasa ina lead to nepotism na nini, kwa sababu mtu ataona bro yake ako hapa, mimi siwezi ona bro wangu ako njana nikose kumpatia works. As long as anaweza fanya ndamsukumia. But don't shoot people. You get what I mean? Aya. Now let's get into it.
Ndio nilikuwa nataka tuingie into the guts. Tukienda vitu zingine. Yeah. The finance bill. Yeah. What you got to say about that?
I have a lot.
My God.
Tuanze tu, let's get into it.
Number 1, na hii finance bill. If you are a Kenyan, people have already put up the numbers for your local area MPs and people who can make a difference. So if you watch our podcast now ni msemi young na unataka kukua kitu, you cannot accept this finance bill because it's just ridiculous.
They're taxing everything.
You can't tax so much from a people who already are overtaxed in itself.
Yeah.
Unaona? If you're paying, wanataka kuongeza 16% VAT, you're already paying 30%. You get what I mean? Hiyo inakatwa tu kutoka kwa salary yako if you're a civil servant ama umefika hiyo threshold. Unajua, by the way guys, kuna levels za taxes. So kuna watu wanataxiwa ya ukweli na kuna watu wamfiki level ya kutaxiwa.
That's cap.
It's true.
That's cap. Kuna direct tax.
Yeah, wachana na hizo. Those ones are more.
Kila mtu anapitia si data.
Like more. But if you're making a lot of money, you're feeling this. Believe you me.
I feel like everybody's feeling it, personally, because there is the VAT which comes through everything. Like ukienda super sahi when you buy, unapata the product itself is cheaper than the tax. Like is literally mkate sahi is from 65, now we are gonna buy bread at maybe 85 or 75, which is crazy. So at the end of the day, personally my thought about it, I feel like a lot of people and a lot of youth are actually waking up, because when you look at social media, how people are using their platforms to actually object the finance bill, which is like really, really crazy. And I want to say everybody's having a pinch of it, from Mama Mboga to even, I don't know if you guys saw e-list, and I want to break it down. You say when you earn 50,000 shillings, and that is a normal person living in Kenya, right? Like with 50,000 unalipa rent, unaenda job, like you're living basically
transport,
okay,
basic
right?
needs,
But with 50,000 right now, after taxation, inakuja kitu kama 29k. So tell me, an average Kenyan who is earning 22k is like really, really not okay even to live in Nairobi.
Not at all.
Mtu wa 50k tunaweza sema can survive in Nairobi. Now mtu wa 50k now anaenda
na
bed seat anaenda ku 29,000. 29,000 ukibudget everything, unabaki hadi na additional loans for you to survive throughout the month.
Lazima.
And that is just living through a whole hand to mouth budget, which is crazy right now. They're taxing they've increased the motor tax, which is nuts, man. And this is not only affecting your konagari, you're using a cab. Again, look at that. And at the end of the day, look at the SMEs. The investors who are coming to Kenya right now to put money here. Una overtax. If my project or my product is not gonna make money, why am I investing over there? The environment is already not conducive
For sure.
for me.
Coca-Cola imejitoa.
A business, Coca-Cola is out. We are expecting maybe Bolt. And somebody was saying, I know 5 international companies that are actually even moving out already. If that is one person who knows 5, tell me how many investors will come to an environment where it's not conducive to come and invest. So meaning we are going to lose money as a country. Yeah. And at the end of the day, mwenye naenda kucollect hizi tax ni the common mwananchi.
For sure.
You didn't tell us that Hustler Nation is hustling from people. Literally,
hustle.
Now a hustle. See, I'm standing, you said, when mama, when he hustler, when he hustler, now wasimamia. Only for us to realize Hustler Nation is actually for hustling for people.
Yeah, man.
So if you're smart enough,
your pocket my money.
Exactly. Object the finance bill, because hii inaenda kuwa watu wengi.
For sure.
Kama unafanya kazi manze, you're feeling the pinch. And a lot of people actually right now homeless.
Yeah.
Because they can't pay rent. Nyumba Kibera zimedestroyiwa. Literally.
Mind you, yeah.
So tell me, where are these people gonna live?
They were saying there's a therapist who alikuwa a lady.
Yeah.
She was giving her testimony on how sai youth already wako na anxiety na depression.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So now once you introduce all these other avenues za kutax mtu, unajua unamlimit sana to a point whereby first of all you're killing the middle class completely.
Literally.
Unaona, that one is dead. Then you're leaving, unaacha mtu mwenye anataka kuwa creative ama anataka outlet ya kufanya kitu. Inakuwa so difficult because first of all you know how systems in Kenya work. They are very, very slow.
Yeah.
Some are quick. Kuna wale wameadapt na the times. But most of the time, kama ni kujaribu kuget visa if you don't know nobody, hapo utakaa. Kama ni kujaribu kuget ID na una do, kwanza sahika umepoteza ni thao. Wametoa kutoka so moja,
2,000.
wame multiply by 10.
By 10.
Una get? So now you tell me, maybe you are living in a house ya 3k nini. Msee akuja akuibie ama keja yako ichomeke. Ama gava wakuja demolish waseme ilikuwa barabara. ID yako na birth certificate kila kitu iko ndani na una avenue ya kupata job. Utalipiaje ID? Just your basic ID.
Crazy, yeah. So there's this new tax. It's called the eco tax, where they'll be taxing every packaging. For example, cooking oil, right? Cooking oil comes in a package, right? Packed, right? So if you're gonna buy cooking oil, maybe right now it's 300 shillings or 250.
Yeah.
The new tax, there's an increase of the cooking oil first and foremost. The tax itself, I don't know it's what percent, yet to confirm. Now it's gonna go to maybe 320, right? With the increase of the tax of cooking oil. And then the new eco tax, which now includes the packaging, which has been introduced. So unalipia cooking oil, unalipia packaging. So packaging might come to maybe 100 shillings. So from 320 plus 100 making it at 420 or even 450 depending on, and the packaging is also different, varies if it is small, if it is big, and stuff like that. Tires, those people who are gonna change their tires, there's this new one where they'll be also taxing them. Tires inaitwaje? Rubber. And it's crazy, unajaza mafuta imepanda, more tax. Tires again,
kuimport, insurance.
Literally sahi hata ukisema acha niende Mombasa ni chill nitulie, uende Mombasa airport again, the visas which I said are free, no free because you pay a lot of stuff, wana weigh bags, more taxing. You go to coast to chill, unasema acha nikunywe soda ikuji na mkono, nakuja na plastic again, hiyo chupa again. I mean everything from, and tell me which thing is not packed, which thing is not, everything. Computers, literally phones, kila kitu, even the phones that they say they're gonna sell it at a cheaper price right now because inakuja na packaging, more taxes. Hata hizo phones zenye gava ilisema, they brought these new phones zenye atasema it's going to be affordable for the common mwananchi. It's gonna be more money if you're supposed to buy the phone at 5,000. Packaging might be 8k or even another 1,000 extra. So kila mwananchi anaenda kupitia from mama mboga who is going to actually package the vegetables for you, from you who is going to buy bread which is now going to be like plus 85 shillings and everything. I mean everything.
House levy
is crazy, guys. House levy. And I keep asking myself this question. Okay, we're going to be cut an house levy. Imagine those people who have homes. Who told you they want houses? Number one, I already got a home. Why are you cutting my salary?
For sure.
And at the end of the day, because it's been introduced, sikititaisha after 5 years after Ruto amenda, it's gonna continue even with the next president perhaps. And people are still going to be cut for life. Na hizi nyumba zitajengwa. Hizi nyumba watataishi for free. They'll pay rent.
For sure.
Exactly. So what are you saying? Una build, watu bado watalipa rent, you'll still collect taxes from them. Au watu na wakat tax, wengine akona homes. It doesn't make sense to me. And then the worst part is, the houses are not going to be free, they're not going to be cheap. So nani anaumia tena? Mwananchi. So when you read the finance bill, guys, take your time to read it. It might be a lot of pages, but it's really, really important. It affects everybody.
All of us.
And the beautiful thing that imenibamba ni the young people now are using as you've said, they're using the platforms to say, like niliona Eric Omondi, Jugush,
Betty Kyalo, BN today I saw him say no, Willy Paul. Okay, RG by the amesema yes. Anasema in the long run itatusaidia.
Itatusaidiaje? You see, you can't overtax people. You need to create jobs for you to tax people.
Exactly, there are no
so
jobs.
There are no jobs. You need to create industries for more people. So if you're closing down industries and there are no jobs and you're raising tax,
exactly,
you see, it does not make sense for anyone.
The environment is not conducive even for people to work in the city and create that money for unajua shida ni we've not refused to pay tax. The country has been running on tax for years and years. People have been paying tax. It's the way you implement it. It's so crazy because unafinya, you can't be finyaring people all the time. We are at a level where we are at the wall and you're still doing it. You're still pinching people. It's crazy.
Always kia World Bank.
No,
wakisema it's not sustainable.
I know.
Si nini za Ruto.
It's not sustainable.
His theories.
Apparently somebody was saying, shout out to, is it Jimmy Gidiki? Jimmy Wanjigi? He's saying, I feel, I saw him saying somewhere, I feel like Kenya is bankrupt. It's only that we don't want to accept, or the president, or whoever, they don't want to accept you're actually going bankrupt. And that's why people are being overtaxed. And it's crazy. Wasanii kwanza me have a problem. Tunanunua mziki kwenu, right? These people that buy mziki are your fans, right? Na wanataxiwa. Why don't you represent them and you have that platform? Saizi tunaona mnajifanya, wengine wataki ku address issues. You have a platform because you feel like, nangoja hii kazi ya gava. Nikimes naweza kosa.
Unataka kuitwa time ya election, upigwe hapo ka campaign song, upigwe mita zako kama 5 ama 10 for those who know how to negotiate.
At the end of the day,
let's start with you guys. Should start posting.
We will.
What is your view about finance bill?
Our view is
We are
watch
against.
the podcast.
Me.
Ingia hapo Elevation Studio CXXV.
Na
MP
msisahau
Ngogoyo ni MP wetu wa East Side ya Rongai, si ndio? Ngogoyo, kindly tunakutegemea. Tunajua namba yako. We know a lot. So kindly tumesema
na
sisi kama wale
msisahau
youth.
gava bado inakujia Hustler Fund defaulters.
Sasa unakujia Hustler Fund, na unajua Hustler Fund inakuanga na kitu fulani. Ukiichukua wanakuambia ati wanakusavia a certain amount. Wewe ushaiona hiyo savings?
Wachukue savings zetu walipenda.
Wachukue savings wajilipe. Na hiyo story iishi hapo tusonge.
Ndapigia Ruto simu. Nimeona manamba zao ziko online.
It's around 10 billion debt. Yeah, is it 10 million? 10 million debt. And wamesema wenye shaka 1 year.
Trillion. It's 11 trillion in debt. 11 point something trillion.
No, the Hustler Fund is 10 million.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Hiyo ni pesa mtu ameiba na wiki moja.
Kuna madhe alisema mimi labda mnipate kwa kifo. Silivi. Mniue.
Speaking of wasanii na kuongea na platforms. Tuko na the GOAT. Bwana Nyashinski na Cedo
ametoa kila kitu. Hakuna time.
Kuna kitu amesema ngoma, but the songs are still on YouTube.
Rada ni gani?
So for guys who haven't caught up with the story,
wewe umesikia nini?
See, zimetoka to Spotify and is it
DSPs too.
Yeah, and I don't know alifanyana nini na Cedo. What happened?
Well,
not so sure.
Unajua, I
Do you think it's copyright or
it's more publishing and
lakini Nyasha amepitia hii mwaka
Nyasha amepitia
from ni mob though.
From
Nigeria to take note to visa.
Watch
been crazy.
The producer he had an issue with that.
Visa
KK the Great
is tour in the States.
Cancelled. It's kind of inaitwangaje when it rains it pours. So I feel like it's pouring.
But
he's still the god. He's still one of the best we have. So
ndio nasema like mazejo, I hope mnaweza mendio story juu that's a good combination right there.
And we need the songs that also amenini zirudishwe. Unajua sometimes this is what I was trying to say. Lipa producer. And another thing, another thing is we need to also have a lot of knowledge ina spread you around, especially on these publishing issues, especially on matters copyright, because most people don't understand that, you know, it's 50-50. This guy made the beat, you came up maybe with the lyrics or something, so you both own the
so I have a question. Without Cedo, Nyasha julikani ama ni the other way around?
It's both ways actually, because they've helped each other.
But you know, Nyash is the mbuzi.
Madem wote useme hivyo.
Nyash is the mbuzi, but I love Cedo though. Alikuwa na album hii mwaka. Shout out to you.
Production.
Yeah, but watu walipe to, I mean, you can history ya eti platform na kupea. We are done. That is not a conversation that is supposed to be had. If that's a problem, pay. That is unapata ngoma ni biggie and people are not making money because sasa kuna copyright. Unaenda TikTok tumia ngoma mtu unakatazwa haiko. Why is it not there? And it's a platform where music is there because some producer or somebody stole a beat or somebody did that.
Now there's these CMOs, one of their mandates is to actually do workshops to educate the artists on copyright issues, on publishing issues, on royalty issues that guys need to understand, percentages, split sheets, and etc. So if you're an artist, these are things that you should be very keen on, and that's why you're told to hire a lawyer, especially a good IP lawyer,
a good one.
Now the thing is, we also need to blast these CMOs kwa sababu as much as mnachukua pesa yetu from all these radio stations, kinyozis, matatus and personal people
Everywhere.
nini. How dare you not try and educate the people and tell them niaje before you even do a song like this, this is what it entails. Ndio ujue mahali producer kazi yake inaanza na mahali producer kazi yake inaisha, mahali kazi ya msanii inaanza, mahali ya kazi ya msanii inaisha, managers etc, session musicians hivyo tu
biashara, standing on business.
Standing on
I
business.
think it goes back to also financial literacy when it comes to art.
Yeah.
A lot of people are not taught. A lot of people don't know don't have the financial literacy even in how they apply it in their art, and that's how unapata situation kama I owe somebody money. You didn't know what to do, and it's so important to be taught this.
Literate,
Yeah, financial literacy is important in every aspect. Mostly in music.
So as youth,
Ndio usikuje kutuomba tukuchangie kama fans. Saidi yako.
anyway, since we're going on to lighter things,
Okay, so
umeona Betty Kyalo.
Betty Kyalo amepata chali.
Betty Kyalo ako na
Pata chali fulani mdogo benten. Anasukuma ile engine vizuri sana. Ana finish kumalo. And I'm asking myself, like, is it a bad thing, as in, since we have a female in the house, is it because nilisikia mahali mtu akisema ati kitambo ilikuwa madem wana crucifyiwa juu ya zadi zadi na wanaitwaje na sponsors. So now it's the other way around. Saini machali wanatekwa na mama.
I remember men would kill you. Kwanza walikuwa na these young ones, they would cry, hey, umeniacha, umeenda kwa baba, wewe sijui ni malaya, wewe sijui ni nini, you know, and all
into a
that.
different stroke.
I mean, and now it's your turn. Who's laughing now? It's crazy because right now we are normalizing wamama. In fact, unasikia hapa Nairobi, lazima kuwe na mama ndio survive. The young ones are crazy. So
Lakini wamama pia
at the end of the day, siri watu ile washafungana kwa
duve.
Yeah, you can't.
Watu wako kwa duve.
Duve moja.
Unajua utamu anasikia.
Like a burrito.
It's crazy. Man.
Full of
Like
different
Betty
flavors.
mazee, lakini hii picha mazee venye naiona hapa.
Into different strokes, bro.
We
Uba anatumia language kama type of shit.
Type shit.
You know, let's roll.
Gen Z.
Unajua mi by the way
si
hata tuambie, how do you
aje.
transition from old
Ebu
to
tell
young?
us.
Old to young. Si hivyo tu. So you're still a
But madam amueleweki.
She's not old.
Yeah, she's not old. She's like
She's
30,
32 or
31,
something.
yeah, 32 then.
That is a girl toto.
Yeah, she's not at
She's
that.
not. I don't know why people want to normalize. Oh, at least.
But how old is
age
the guy?
is not a number.
The guy looks 20.
How old is the guy?
He looks 20.
Can buy 65-inch TV. That one is to keep. For keeps.
So we're keeping niggas with TVs.
I mean, who buys a limbaya TV at 65-inch?
So hizo ndio inches anampea.
When Betty was 20
Inches.
years, the guy was 7 years.
I mean,
When she was 20 he was
alikuwa
7
anacheza
years
na
old.
matope.
Toto.
Alikuwa amewekwa hapa tu.
Toto.
Sasa
Tulia mama kuonyesha.
Now this is my question.
Motherly duties.
Ebu imagine now if they get into like an argument or something. Alafu sasa umse ajaribu kumwambia kitu hapo pia. Jamaa za mtoto.
Toka nje.
Ametoka uende ukalili huko.
Toka uende
nje.
kwenyu.
Kama mtoto.
Ama ikae kokomelo.
Come on. You can't make this stuff up. You just can't make this stuff
Wenye wase mmesikia kuna ngoma fulani ime trend.
Ngoma gani?
Inaitwa ya UG.
Oyo ati mdenge anakukalia alafu mse ashifura afengenya bonga asingena ashifura.
Hiyo ngoma ni kali. Au nyinyi mnaona?
Udem anabukiwa gig sasa.
I saw her
Unajua
like
kazi yake ni
doing
kufanya nini?
kukalia wase.
Kukalia wase anakuja tu
Wacha.
na get the bag.
Sasa hiyo ndio wax.
Nothing is
Anasonga
impossible.
huko
Guys.
niliona ya this comedian Mkenya anaitwa nani, this I forget her name, the one the boyfriend alikuwa in hospital tukamchangia
Anaitwa guy Akuku danger.
Kuku danger.
Yeah.
Sa dem yake I think anaitwa Dasha, Sadasha or something.
Yeah.
So you know she's
big.
She's big.
She's a big girl.
No, the word is voluptuous.
Yeah.
She's voluptuous.
Ambiguous.
So alikuwa amekalia boys wake alikuwa kwa 40. Ashifula asikemie
Niliona
mambo.
Was that the name?
Hadi nameless na wahoo.
I love it. At least something we can bond together with.
And then now
The crazy part is Kenyans who are promoting them. And yet mimi nimeka kwa hii kiti 20 years. You didn't see me, guys.
Imagine.
And I'm Kenyan.
And the funny thing is the guy is a street kid.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is he being booked for the gigs?
Of course.
I feel like the shorty is getting
She's
woke
getting
up.
woke.
Yeah.
What
That's the bad
happened?
thing.
What
It's like,
happened?
I don't
Siri ni
know.
Boy
macho
child.
ya gololi.
Boy child.
Siri ni macho ya gololi.
Anyway.
Otile Brown ametoa ngoma ya reggae. Ito tomorrow. Sijaisikia. So
So,
I'm wondering I know that the hook is going to go like this. Kesho tomorrow kitu kama hiyo. I know. I know. But shout out to Otile. Otile ni mnoma.
Otile ni the
What do you think? I'm a transition to reggae. What do you think?
Me na diversity is good.
Yeah. Nyota bado iko.
Nyota iko. Haijaibiwa. Victoria Kimani ametoa ngoma featuring Baraka.
Walai. Inaitwa?
She has a new album and I think ameanza kuzi-release because she released Inconsistent.
Yeah.
The song.
The one that she was in an empty house like this.
Yeah, and she did a video, a very nice video. Unajua Victoria Kimani production yake inakuanga on another level.
Bamboo.
Yeah.
Bamboozle.
The band too.
Yeah.
African.
Shout out to the African band too. Doing your thing.
Yo,
you know,
by the way, I
man.
don't think Victoria gets her props
Yeah, literally.
enough. She
Underrated.
really
Okay,
does a
okay.
good job.
Let me remind you guys one song. China Love.
Yeah, was it
original designer love.
featuring who?
Featuring
La la la. I think
Runtown? No,
was
something
it
something
Runtown?
town. Something town.
it was Runtown, I
Runtown.
think.
No, Runtown you are Nigeria.
The guy is also Nigerian but says
something
it the
town,
same.
right?
Yeah.
Those guys are dope. Those guys are
Tio
super
Mio
dope.
ametoa Rengwa ama Ngware
Na furthermore.
na furthermore.
Zero.
Na Zero. Yo,
Shout out to Zero.
that's a dope ass collab. Ama mnaona?
The video of course and sijui mbona Zero kwa hiyo video.
Maybe though that's
Zimenishika yo. Zimenishika kiko kwa kichwa.
Hivyo.
Kilikuwa kimejificha.
Ilikuwa hiyo design.
Tuassume tu roho safi. But shout out to Zero mazee. Zero anakuanga mana Badman and thing. And nakuanga nime like furthermore mazee mbaya sana.
my brother, breaking news hapa
Yeah.
Eddie Butita ameandika hapa hivi.
Yeah.
As a responsible citizen, I have raised some issues on the finance bill,
Yeah.
especially touching on the creative economy. I have engaged both formally and informally, and I am confident action will be taken. That said, creatives are not opposed to paying taxes. We are just asking for a harmonized approach.
Mbona ako hivi? Anasema
Mbona anarukaruka?
Understand like we are not opposed, we are asking nicely. I mean tunajua can I say I feel like Eddie anataka Eddie unajua Eddie amekuwa kimekuwa
Anakula mkate side zote.
Majujuzi na Orezo unajua sasa hizi karibu mdosi alafu naona opportunity unajua and I remember he's the one that I don't know if he's the representative of content creators because every time there's a meeting he's called right so he has
him and some other few people.
But he has like that close
relationship
or rather contact with the president and he can actually say na nakumbuka akisema mashida zenu zote za content creators so long as niko hapo so long as niko hapo I'm giving the so long as niko hapo y'all are gonna
say it with your chest
exactly y'all are gonna be secured all right and right now you're saying we are asking have a stand Eddie yes or no hizi vitu zote where are you uweze kujifanye okay president we are asking people I'm still with you apana that's being a chameleon shady business
wouldn't you be
take a stand Karija amesema yana support take a stand let's know where you stand because I know where you stand literally
wouldn't you rather have someone sleeping with the enemy ama a mole
that's huyo ndio mbaya
ni mbaya lakini at least akona masikio ya mtu mwenye anaweza tusaidia.
Sasa anatusaidia aje kama ashaturuka? Nyi wazee nini mbaya? Umseme waruka live. Like what do you mean if you're asking nicely?
So kwa hizi story.
Useme, watu wanasema kata finance bill. Wewe uko hapa uya.
Amesema we have negotiated, we have debated, we have talked.
Debate? See, we are still, let me ask you guys, if finance bill wanasema eti wanataka people's opinion, right? Umeisikia anybody in Kenya mwenye ameulizwa na gava? Me I've never. Umeulizwa na gava hizi statistics zenye gava usema okay there's 20% people say this. Hao watu wanakuanga kina nani?
But don't you know that there's no
wase kuanga nani?
Unajua wase huenda
never met.
Wase huenda social hall normally kwenda kudiscuss hizi vitu.
Kina nani?
Hapo ndo
inatangazwa wapi penye si hatujaiona tuende?
Si lazima hizo ndo vitu wanaweka chini ya maji.
Ghost workers
wanaenda wana discuss ghost scenarios na wanalipwa ghost allowances za kukaa hapo. Na tuna have more ghost busters out here.
Buster stories.
You wanna bust all over us wakituibia.
Interior CS Kithure Kindiki declares Monday, June 17th a public holiday to mark. Ilisemaje?
Inasemaje?
Hebu nikumbushe. Eid al-Adha. Eid al-Adha. Shout out to
the Muslim.
Idul Adha. Shout out to Muslim brothers and sisters, maze.
We need a break from these lunatics out here.
But any distraction ya finance bill?
No dairy.
Of course. Mmerukiaje story za Didi tena? Didi akona shida mingi acha nenda wewe.
Hadi ya wakorino basi.
Wewe.
Jamaliza kwa sababu. Wife of Tory Lanez has filed for divorce less than a year after the rapper being jailed.
Streets.
What do you have to say?
She's for the streets.
Oh, man.
She's for the streets.
Okay, sasa inamaanisha wewe ukifungwa for 1 year wife yako kutoke.
That's what she anaweza kuja kunivisit nimpatie different strokes.
Labda mimi niulize Lil Wayne au ulize Drake.
Wow.
Oh my God.
BBL Drizzy.
The hate. Sawa. Mimi acha.
Pole kwa Tory. Askumu.
Wewe.
Na shout out to Aziza. Nimeona amepatiwa job mahali hapo na kina King Kaka. Yeah. So
proud of Aziza. Amekuwa
shout out to her.
Amekuwa outside. She be grinding.
Yeah, she be grinding. She deserves it.
She be grinding.
Fena Gito ametoa ngoma mpya. Inaitwa Mali Safi.
Okay. Chito?
Si Chito.
Si Chito.
Mali Safi Chito. Ayo. Mali Safi Chito. Nyash. Anyway, that was a good segue. Okay. I like that one. Imeshutiwa na Loki. Unajua watu wetu hapo. Kuna watu wawili watatu. Iko page ya Loki. Loki normally sponsor artist videos.
Yeah, okay.
So I think this was one.
Shout out to Loki.
One of them in their project.
Kuna
Jirambo.
Hey!
Jirambo from Rungai.
Straight out of Rungai.
He has a brand new song. Man. He has a brand new song. Go check it out. Go check out Jirambo on his page on YouTube.
That's just capital G.
Yeah, I think it's capital G Rambo. Underscore something. But check out Rambo.
Jirambo.
Nice. He has a nice gengeton abantonish type of song.
Yeah.
So nikali ameishutia mtaani. Maboys wa mtaani hapo wakikunywa brak.
Amaregura. Yeah. Amaregura. Shout out to Jirambo mazejo wasanii wa Ronga mnadupoa.
Yeah. So checking. Today has been fun.
Mimi nimebambika.
Thank you Shmani for pulling up.
Thank you guys for having me. Always a pleasure.
Anaitwa Miss Opinion. Akona opinion.
Thank you so much.
Anyway.
Outspoken.
Yet again, this is the show with no intro, show with no outro. I'm Sydney 125.
Rabsari aka Mr. Classic. Na ile story nilikuwa naambia Shmati ni
Shmati Designs.
Shmani 254 Shmati on Instagram. That's my page for my designs, and SH is the money plans on Instagram, TikTok, kila mahali.
Unaona vile my boys wanna look fly, so you know who to talk to.
1 to 5.
1 to 5 kama kao. You can get all content, music, nini. 1 to 5 on our YouTube hapa.
Yeah.
Utaiona hapa chini.
Yeah.
Then Elevation, CXXV.
Elevation Studios.
Kama kawaida, make sure you subscribe on that page.
Subscribe, share, like, leave a comment, everything mazejo. Hapo ndo pali kila kitu iko kitaka kuget show zetu pia. 1 to 5 music as tumesema hapa hivi. Shmani 254.
Official Sydney 125.
Rabsari.
That's a wrap, baby.
Happy Eid al-Adha. Eid al-Adha.